comfortable than my own house. Or that's what I thought at that time. So this is when I started to get interested in outer space. So obviously, when Neil and Moon proposed the idea of creating a cyborg sense, I said yes, because that was the only way I could go to outer space without the need of moving from my planet. My dream had always been to get on a rocket, but we all know it's not quite possible at the time. So it was much more easier and realistic to create a cybernetic sense. So this is how I started working on the cosmic sense, which you can see on the pictures. It's a cybernetic sense that allowed me to perceive cosmic rays in musical notes. So it would catch cosmic rays and it would translate those cosmic rays into musical notes depending on how far they come from our planet. I did many prototypes until the day 4th of November of 2019, I could finally test it on. And that was a time where I could say my life changed forever, and also my perception. And I'm not only talking about physical perception. So just to make a quick explanation of what cosmic rays are. Cosmic rays are protons that accelerate so much on black holes and also on supernovas and go through space, get shot through space at the speed of light or near the speed of light until they crash into a planet, an asteroid, and there's many cosmic rays falling right now in front of us. But as we don't have that sense, we cannot reveal the reality that's in front of us, even though it's happening at the time. So I did many different prototypes. This was one of them, where I placed a bone conduction headpiece so I could hear these cosmic rays inside of my skull without the need of taking away another sense, which was my hearing sense. And yeah, this is a partiture of how cosmic rays would sound like. And it's really interesting. Low pitch notes are cosmic rays that come from really far away, so are deaccelerated, and high-pitched notes are cosmic rays that come from closer, so they still maintain a lot of their speed. So this is what I hear each time I place my exo sense, because it's not implanted, my exo sense, the cosmic sense. So, okay, I was 19 years old. I got my sense at the Cyborg Foundation Laboratories, which is a place in Barcelona. We like to call it the Cyborg Bunker, where we make all of our senses. Was created by Neil Harbison and Moon Rivas, and it's where we make all of our senses. So I went there, finished this cosmic sense with an amazing team there. And then I went to New York because I had to present the sense for the first time on the Princeton University on New Jersey. So 19 years old, went to New York, got into the hotel, placed my sense, and went out to see what the city looked like. So I got into the metro, and then I got to this place. And it was a really weird experience because I've always known what Times Square looked like, but it was the first time I was visiting it with a sixth sense. So I realized that the only sense that was not being caged, the only sense that was not being manipulated by marketing or by capitalism was my cybernetic sense. It was the only sense I had at the time that was allowing me to perceive pure nature. It's crazy, I think, how much we're conditioned each time we walk out into a city by marketing. And obviously, we need to live in cities. Many people would think you can just go to the fields, you can just go to the woods. But as an artist myself, I consider that it's important to be in a city if you want to see art, if you want to consume it, if you want to meet other people who you can chat about it, in order to live like a modern human does, because this is what we've created ourselves, and that's because this is something we needed, right? So I thought, okay, how would this look like without any kind of advertising? And I found this picture, which is really interesting, about Times Square